You remember Blues Brothers? You remember Blues Brothers 2000? I grew up watching a lot of content that a person of my demographic would not normally watch or wasn't supposed to watch because you have to fit the image that Hollywood gives you. I grew up watching Living Single and A Different World and stuff like that. A lot of my humor is derived from BET's late night comedy. That's kind of where this seemed like it was coming from. Back in the 80s, being an outlier, just making an observation, what I saw from the original was an entire community, an entire skin color of people who are very proud of their heritage. This movie took that, and instead of cranking it up to 11, they crank it up to 72. They blew out the speakers, and they made everything parody. And I mean everything was parody. The movie was a parody of itself. It was so ridiculously self-aware it was annoying. They go way overboard for all the nostalgia. And I don't mean just like pepper in some nostalgia. I mean, they took Coming to America the first and just updated the... Now people are older, and that's it. Oh, and by the way, here's new characters. Leslie Jones comedy is not for me. Now that I think about it, the behavior of Leslie Jones' character and most of her comedy can be equated to Jeff Foxworthy in Blue Collar Comedy. Regardless of your skin color, you do have relatives that embarrass you. We all have relatives and acquaintances that embarrass us because of their history and how they carry themselves and the way they behave. And that's most of this movie. It's the embarrassing relatives. It's the embarrassing neighbors. They never really resolve that. It's just, hey, here's some embarrassing people for the sake of being embarrassing. All of the extra over-the-top comedy overshadows the overarching plot of the movie. And that's why I didn't like it. Not recommended for promotion.